What is up, Shark Bites? Welcome back to another video. My name is Sharkilly, and today we have our holiday special. In this video, I'll be talking about all the characters and weapons that I want in Genshin Impact. It's sort of like receiving a present on Christmas Day, and that present is all the stuff that I'm missing. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first thing I will do is pull up my character archive here and talk about all the characters that I'm waiting for. First of all, we have Durin. I do want to pull Durin, and I actually have his signature sword, but unfortunately I'm not able to pull for him right now because Varessa is on banner next, and I want her like even more. She is like my most wanted character besides another character that I'll get into later. She is definitely a character I love, but yeah, really sad I can't get Durin right now because he would be great for my account just like as a support, but also I really like his design and stuff. Next up, Nefer. Nefer is super beautiful and stunning, and I kind of just like her, and her kit is very interesting to me. I also do have Llama, so of course they would synergize, and that would be great. Now, I also would like to mention that I do not have Dahlia, and he is my only missing 4-star, and I'm very sad about it. So Dahlia, please come home as soon as possible. Next up, I do want to talk about Skirk.
I don't need it.
Skirk is the other character that I mentioned who I really want. She is like number 1 with Varessa, and I'm really sad I wasn't able to get her on her first banner, so I'll be doing whatever it takes to get her next time, for sure. Chaska is like a little bit behind Skirk and Varessa in terms of characters that I want. I love her playstyle and her character. They are just so awesome. I love how she, like her story with the Kukasaurs and getting taken in by her family, and I mean, I won't get into too much spoilers, but if you know, you know. She has like a really good story in my opinion. Next up is Emily. Emily is a character that I actually enjoy quite a bit. She's awesome, and I think she'd be like fun to put in my teams, especially for like Kinich and stuff. I would love to try that. So yeah, Emily is a character I would pull for. Alhaitham. I like Alhaitham and he's cool, but he's not really a priority for my account. He's definitely like, I wouldn't mind getting him, and I do have his signature sword, but he's not as much of a priority like I said. Sino. I know he's not really good in terms of meta, but I love him so much as a character, and I think he's pretty awesome. So I would love to get him just because like I like him. And I do have his signature weapon too. I lost to it at some point, so that would be great to have. I mean, I'm sure by now you're noticing the pattern of like, I have signatures for characters that are not on my account, and it's kind of silly. Next up is Kamisato Ayato. He is also not really a priority for my account, but I wouldn't mind having him. And the same goes for Ito, and I just like, yeah, like I wouldn't actively pull for them, but if I lost to them on a Chronicle or something, I'd be okay with it. Ayaka is a character I actually do want, and I just think I'm kind of sad that I don't have her. I do have her signature, so if she did come home, I would have a weapon for her. So hopefully that happens sometime soon. And lastly is Albedo. I wasn't really interested in him before, but after the Hexarray buffs, I'm actually kind of thinking about pulling for him at some point. And I do think I have his like event sword, so I don't know if that's still best in slot for him, but if it is, then he's got a weapon ready. Right, so that's characters, but I haven't really talked about constellations, and this is a bit more of something that's like out of my territory, but I still want to talk about constellations I would ideally have, like if I really decided to spend money like that. So of course, first of all, I have to talk about Kokomi. Kokomi is probably the only character in Genshin I'm ever going to try to get Constellation 6 for. As I just showed you, she is Constellation 2 so far. I picked her in the event thing where you can get a free constellation for older characters. So that's where the C2 came from, but otherwise I pulled for all of her stuff. don't know if I'd ever R5 her, but like, I guess in an ideal world I would, because even though the donut is the donut, and people say it's bad, I don't care. I gotta treat my queen to premium. Sometimes I think about getting Constellation 2 Flynn's. He is currently Constellation 1, so it'd be cool to get C2. I would not mind that at all. C2 Jalonin would also be great. I would not mind that at all. I tried to pull for Constellation 1 Chiori at some point, but I lost to Mona, so if I could get that, that would be pretty awesome. For standard characters, I definitely want Constellation 6 Mizuki. That would be great. I think her constellations are pretty good. But also, I would not mind getting Constellation 6 Mona and Constellation 6 Tignari. Chi-Chi is already Constellation 6, in case anyone is curious about that. I have her like that, yeah. I think C6 Jan Yun would be so fun to have. Like, I wouldn't really actually go for it in reality, but I just think it would be a fun thing to play. So that's like something in my little fantasy world. I kind of want Constellation 2 Seat Lolly as well. I just think it'd be cool, and it would be great and awesome. I'm not super big on Risley, but if I wanted to really play him, I think Constellation 1 would be nice to have. So yeah, I mean, maybe I'd enjoy playing him more if I had that, I don't know. I kind of want Constellation 1 Shunha because it just seems kind of convenient, I guess, but it's not as much of a priority for me as some other things. C2 Llama is tempting, but I don't know if I'd ever go for it explicitly. I love Kinich, and I'm basically married to him, so if I could get Constellation 6 Kinich someday, I would really love that, but it's probably not gonna happen. I don't know. We'll see. At the very least, I do plan to get like Constellation 2. I think that would be really cool. Mualani is also a character I wouldn't mind getting constellations for because I just love her so much, and I mean, she has a shark and I'm sharkily, so that makes sense. I would probably get C2 Farina at some point, if I could. I think that would be nice to have, but it's also not super important to me just because she's already so good at C0, I feel like. Hoyoverse, please give me more Lanyang constellations. I need her so badly, I'm begging you. She's level 90 and everything. I need this. Would also love to have Sun constellations because I barely managed to get her C0, honestly, so yeah. Would also love Aino constellations because she's currently only C2. Bit of a trivia, but my Lisa is Constellation 6, so that's very interesting. I got her like 3 or so times on the Mondstadt Chronicled, and that's how that happened. I've really wanted Constellation 6 Goro for a long time, but I'm only at C5, which is pretty interesting given how long he's been in the game. C6 Kaya is also a dream of mine. I know I could save Star Glitter for him, and I actually have done that like once or twice, but I don't know, I'd rather use it on pulls most of the time, but if he could come home in the standard banner, that would be great. Yao Yao is also Constellation 3, despite how long she's been in the game, so getting dupes of her would make my day. Cookie is also stuck at Constellation 5, so if I could get more Shinobus, I would love that. Chevreuse is also stuck at Constellation 5, and that kind of sucks because I'm pretty sure her C6 is really good, so would love that, Hoyo. I'm starting to notice a trend here where I want characters that are Constellation 5 to be Constellation 6. Of course, I'd also love to have Amber C6, but she's currently only at C2, so that's unfortunate. Sethos is Constellation 4, and I would like to have him. Auroron is Constellation 2, so if I could get more of him, that would be cool. But these characters aren't really leveled, so I mean, yeah, I guess I can't complain too much. Speaking of characters that are C5, but I really want them to be C6, we have Layla here. Please rerun Layla. I feel like she never is on banner. Am I crazy? Oh my god, Kave is also Constellation 5. I didn't even realize. No, I kind of want that too. Oh my god. Well now, why don't we move on to weapons? Let's talk about weapons. I would like to have Flint's weapon, but it's not super needed because I have stuff with the Scarlet Sands. Inefa's weapon would be cool to have. She's currently on Miso Wind Spear, but I think it would be nice to have her signature. I would like Jalonin's signature too, just because like I feel like it's really good for like buffing and stuff. Now, Avia's signature is like, I want it, but it's not super important because I have an R5 Serpent Spine. Sometimes I want Vortex Vanquisher for like the sillies, you know? Like, yeah, I know most people would call me crazy for wanting that weapon, but I do kind of would like, I kind of would like to have it. Escapias would probably be nice to have, but I'm also chilling with her Jadewing Spear, so I don't know. I want Seedwing's signature. I don't know, it's really cute, and I want it for that reason, pretty much. I definitely want Nilu's signature weapon. I know it's not the most aesthetically pleasing on her, but it would be nice to have for the HP. I want Child's signature Polar Star as well, but unfortunately, I don't really want it for Child as much as I want it for Official, because to this day, another weapon that I want that I don't have is Skyward Harp. I also would like to have Veressa's signature when she's on banner. I'll try to get that, but it's probably not gonna happen. And the same goes for Skirk. I definitely want her signature as well. I also, like, I can never get this because it was a limited event weapon, but having Fostering Desire would have been so cool. But yeah, that is my video today for my Genshin Impact wishlist. It's a bit of a shorter video, but I hope you all enjoyed it nevertheless. I am very excited to pull for Veressa on her upcoming banner, and I will be making a video about it, so stay tuned. Thank you again for your time and watching this video. If you did enjoy, please do like and subscribe, as it does greatly help out the channel. I would also like to take a moment to shout out my current channel members. You guys are so awesome. If you'd like to support me financially, there are links in the description to my channel membership and my Ko-fi, and it would mean the world to me if you did that. I would also like to take a moment to say that I have a Discord server linked in the description, as well as my Twitch is linked in the description if you'd like to see me stream. Alright, Shark Bites, I think that's all I really have to say for this video. Happy holidays. I hope that whatever you celebrate, it goes fantastically. And yeah, bye bye!